What is this? Luka's team was down 20-0. What in the world am I looking at here? You're kidding. Insane. Absolutely insane. What is up? Welcome back. Today I'm reacting to a video titled NBA Stars Blown Away by Insane European Basketball Crowds. I've seen some European basketball and it is insane. NBA couldn't hang. So I'm excited to see this video. What is up? My name is Aaron and this is Aaron Arnold Reacts. Through this channel, I'm discovering everything about Europe. People, culture, sports, history, anything you can imagine. I upload videos every single day. The goals of the channel are to have fun together, to laugh together, and to learn together. So if you want to do all those things with me, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Now, let's get into this video. Absolute madness.
You think Madison Square Garden gets loud? Or maybe you felt the energy at TD Garden during a Celtics playoff run? Well, get ready to have your mind blown because those NBA atmospheres don't even come close to what happens in European arenas.
I'm looking at this picture right now. I'm seeing flares. The lights are off. Like, what is this? I just don't understand. How does the club put the lights off? Like, this fan base is insane.
European basketball crowds didn't just appear out of nowhere. They're
Oh my
the product
gosh.
of decades of cultural evolution that dates back to the 1960s. While American basketball was developing its own entertainment-focused culture, European clubs were being formed as multi-sport organizations with deep community connections and fierce local rivalries.
It just means more in Europe. It's literally family. It's life or death. If you're not for this team and you're not on the team that's playing in this stadium, then you are a problem. You're in the way and they're trying to take care of you.
In this video, we're breaking down real stories of NBA superstars who were absolutely stunned by the insanity of European basketball crowds. Kobe Bryant in Greece, Olympiacos versus Barcelona. The late, great Kobe Bryant wasn't just an NBA legend, he was a global basketball icon who truly appreciated international basketball culture. Rest in peace, Kobe. In 2013, Bryant visited Peace and Friendship Stadium in Piraeus, Greece, to watch Olympiacos play Barcelona in the EuroLeague. The footage shows Kobe genuinely smiling and looking around in amazement as the Olympiacos Ultra section known as Gate 7 created an absolutely deafening atmosphere.
First off, Barca played, they just played with so much enthusiasm, so much creativity, so much unselfishness and passion that it was very easy for me to follow them. And you know, they inspired me and inspire the way I play. And I've been a fan for a long time now.
In his post-game interview with EuroLeague TV, Kobe said, "The passion is second to none. European fans bring an energy that's just different from what we experience in the NBA."
It's just different. I mean, Kobe's even saying that. One of the greats of the NBA. I would have loved to have seen a game that he played over there. Like, what would that crowd be like? It would be ridiculous.
He was particularly impressed by how the entire crowd stayed engaged for 40 minutes, not just during highlight plays. Bryant, who spent part of his childhood in Italy while his father played professionally there, added, "These fans have songs, coordinated chants. It's more like what you see in soccer, but it's for basketball. It's incredible." Team USA in Athens, 2004 Olympics.
Oh,
Before
gosh.
the redeemed team in 2008, the 2004 Team USA featuring a LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony got a brutal introduction to European basketball environments during the Athens Olympics. When Team USA faced host nation Greece at the Olympic Indoor Hall, the American superstars were visibly stunned by the coordinated noise.
I love that. I've actually never heard of that. Did they upset the U.S.? Did the U.S. lose this?
The arena looked like it was literally shaking.
Seconds. Stay at home with Dirk Nowitzki. Don't let him screen and step back. It's Nowitzki launching a three.
That's so awesome. Dirk, the GOAT.
Cameras caught Tim Duncan exchanging glances as fans performed their famous Hellas, Hellas chant that echoed throughout the arena.
how do you take a free throw? How do you shoot at any shot with that crowd? I mean, look at it. It's so coordinated. European basketball, man, it's special.
LeBron James, just 19 at the time, later told ESPN, "It was unlike anything I'd experienced in basketball. The closest thing would be like a college football game, but this was different because it was so coordinated. Everyone knew exactly what to do, what to sing, when to jump. It wasn't just noise, it was organized chaos." This was the same.
Organized chaos. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. I mean, we're about to see a clip, it looks like, of just insane stuff. Kevin Durant, let's go.
Olympics where Team USA lost to Lithuania and Argentina, with many players later admitting the hostile environments took them out of their comfort zone. The ultras culture. What many NBA players don't realize is that European basketball fan culture is directly influenced by soccer ultras traditions that began in the 1970s and 80s.
Ultra fans are just different. I mean, they are violent, they're vicious. It is life and death when they go to a game.
Basketball clubs like Panathinaikos and Olympiacos in Greece, Red Star and Partizan in Serbia, and Real Madrid in Spain share supporters with their soccer counterparts. These multi-sport...
Wait. So he's talking now about these like franchises. So Real Madrid has the soccer, they have the basketball. What else do they have? Is there other teams like that throughout Europe that have different organizations, different sports? Like the same team through different sports? I don't know anything about that.
Sport clubs created a natural crossover where the organized ultra groups who developed elaborate displays for soccer matches brought the same energy to basketball arenas.
Ultras.
Serbian basketball writer Sasha Osmo explained in a 2019 FIBA documentary, "In countries like Serbia and Greece, the basketball arena became a more intimate, concentrated version of soccer atmosphere."
That sounds scary. A concentrated version of the soccer atmosphere.
The same passionate supporters who might stand among 50,000 in a soccer stadium now pack into a 10,000-seat arena, creating incredible density of sound and energy.
Wait a second. So this makes me think, is soccer or basketball more intense in Europe? Because I've seen both. I've seen the ultra soccer fans. I've seen the ultra basketball fans. They both look intense. But after this description, it actually sounds like basketball might be scarier than the soccer.
By the late 1980s and early 1990s, this had evolved into a distinct European basketball culture that NBA players were completely unprepared for. Luka Dončić, two worlds. Luka Dončić isn't just an NBA superstar, he's a European basketball legend who won championships at 16 years old with Real Madrid before joining the Dallas Mavericks. After coming to the NBA, Luka has consistently pointed out the difference in fan culture. During a 2019 press conference, a reporter asked what he missed most about playing in Europe.
Yeah, I remember it good. It was quarterfinals of EuroLeague against Panathinaikos. In Panathinaikos, the crowd went crazy, and they started winning 20-0. So imagine
Luka's team was down 20-0. Oh my gosh.
that.
When Real Madrid played exhibition games against NBA teams, including Doncic's Mavericks in 2023, cameras caught multiple Dallas players, including Kyrie Irving, filming the crowd on their phones during warm-ups. They were amazed at the organized supporter sections and non-stop chanting.
Giannis returns to Greece. When the Milwaukee Bucks visited Abu Dhabi in 2022 for NBA preseason games, Greek fans traveled in massive numbers to support their national hero. The Greek freak actually stopped his warm-up routine to acknowledge the Greek supporters who had created a mini version of what he experienced growing up watching basketball in Athens.
Regarding the mega of basketball, it's always fun playing in there. The atmosphere is great.
He's so insane. Look how young he is here.
It feels like home, Giannis told NBA TV. These fans travel across the world and bring this energy. My teammates keep asking me, is this normal? And I tell them this is actually calm compared to Athens.
That's awesome. It's calm compared to Athens because there was only 100 here instead of 10,000 in the stadium. I can't imagine being at a game there. Have you been to one? Like they literally sound intense and scary.
Jrue Holiday, then playing for the Bucks, was captured on video nodding his head to the rhythm of Greek chants. After the game, he told reporters, "I played in a lot of arenas, but that was different. They're like a synchronized orchestra, but for basketball." The EuroLeague Final Four. The EuroLeague.
How does one play with that crowd? Like, actually.
Final Four regularly attracts NBA players who come to witness the spectacle. In 2019, the Final Four in Vitoria-Gasteiz, Spain, had several NBA players in attendance, including Marc Gasol, Serge Ibaka, and Nikola Mirotic. These NBA veterans were absolutely blown away by the coordinated support from fans of CSKA Moscow, Fenerbahçe, Real Madrid, and Anadolu Efes. Marc Gasol, who grew up in Spain before his NBA career, explained to newcomers like Ibaka, "This is basketball in Europe. The fans are part of the game, they're not just watching it." In an interview with
The fans are a part of the game. I guarantee if you asked any of those fans, the ultra fans, European basketball ultra fans, are they a part of that team? They would consider themselves 100% part of that team. I bet they say, we won and we lost. Not the team lost or they lost. They would say, we lost. They're part of it. They're part of it.
Daz and Ibaka said, "I played in loud arenas in the NBA, especially in Oklahoma City and Toronto, but this is different. These fans are like part of the team. They have specific songs for specific moments in the game. It's impressive. What actually makes European crowds so different? Based on real observations from NBA."
What in the world am I looking at here? At tip-off, they do this. This looks like Greece. This has to be. It's insane there. I gotta go to a game. I need to go. What should be my first game? Where should my first game be?
Experience both worlds. Here's what makes European basketball crowds unique. Organized supporter groups with leaders who coordinate chants. Continuous support regardless of the score, not just during exciting moments.
Wow.
Specific songs written for individual players in tactical situations.
That's insane.
Connection to soccer fan traditions. Standing sections where fans remain on their feet for the entire game. Drums, flags, and choreographed displays that require preparation. The key historical difference? In the United States, basketball arenas developed as entertainment venues with a focus on
NBA in the US it's honestly sad. Like, they just do these cams of people sitting and whatever. Maybe you have like 5 people dancing in the arena. Nobody's cheering. Everyone's just there to drink beer and go eat and see who's there. It's just pure entertainment.
On family-friendly experiences and corporate hospitality. Meanwhile, European basketball grew alongside working-class supporter culture. Journalist Igor Petrinovich, who covered European basketball for 25 years, explained in his book, Ultras, The Phenomenon of European Basketball, American basketball embraced entertainment, European basketball embraced identity. For supporters of Partizan Belgrade or Panathinaikos Athens, the club represents their neighborhood, their politics, their social class, and their city's pride.
That's insane. So this team literally represents neighborhood, politics, social class, and city pride. Literally everybody who lives in that city is supporting this team. Literally everybody. It's what it sounds like. By the way, do they have like organized practice or anything? Are they practicing after games, before games? Like, how does everybody know these chants? Is there some sort of group message or text or Facebook group? Or, I mean, how does this all get organized? Because from everything we're seeing here, this is an organized identity. It's not something that's just made up and one person screaming and everyone copies after him. It's truly united group of people singing, chanting, screaming their hearts out for 40 minutes at least.
This identity-based support emerged during political turmoil in countries like Yugoslavia, now Serbia, Croatia, etc., and Greece during the 1980s, when basketball arenas became spaces for expressing cultural identities during challenging times. When NBA Commissioner Adam Silver attended the 2018 EuroLeague Final Four in Belgrade, he publicly acknowledged there's an energy in these buildings that even our best NBA arenas can learn from.
Hold on, let me go back just a second. I mean, look at this. Look at this crowd. First off, the lights are off. That's actually blowing my mind. I don't think that would ever happen in an NBA stadium. They would never cut the lights off because it would be a safety hazard, blah, blah, blah. They don't care here. They're going to light flares. They're going to create their own lights. Is the opposing team walking out right here? What is happening in this moment? Is this like player introduction? What's going on here?
In these buildings that even our best NBA arenas can learn from. The continuous engagement of the fans here is something special. Shane Larkin's shock. Here's an amazing reverse example. Shane Larkin played for several NBA teams before joining Anadolu Efes in Turkey, where he became a EuroLeague MVP candidate. Larkin described the culture shock of experiencing Turkish basketball environments after playing in the NBA. The first time I played a match between Efes and Fenerbahçe, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The fans were so loud during warm-ups that we couldn't hear coach's instructions. And this continued for the entire game. Larkin added, "In the NBA, crowds get loud for dunks or crucial moments, but here it never stops. I had to adjust my communication on the court because of the noise level. It's like playing in a soccer stadium." His social media posts showing the atmosphere in Istanbul have regularly gone viral, with NBA players commenting on their amazement. So next time you hear someone claim an NBA playoff game is the loudest basketball environment possible, show them this video. There's a whole different level of basketball atmosphere happening across the Atlantic that continues to blow away NBA stars who experience it firsthand. What's fascinating is how this culture continues to evolve. In the 1990s, fans brought flares and pyrotechnics into arenas. Today, with stricter safety regulations, they've adapted with massive choreographed tifo displays, synchronized light shows from thousands of phone flashlights, and even more complex chanting routines. As basketball journalist Alejandro Diago documented in his series, The Sound of European Basketball, some clubs now have supporter groups with up to 100 different chants that correspond.
You're kidding. 100 chants? I mean, how do they remember this stuff?
To specific game situations. Fan leaders actually attend team practices to coordinate new chants with coaches based on expected tactical scenarios.
What?
While the NBA might have the best players in the world, the most passionate basketball fans might be speaking Greek, Spanish, Serbian, and Turkish. And they've been perfecting their craft for over 50 years. Drop a comment letting me know which European basketball atmosphere is crazier. Would it be the Greek passion, the Serbian intensity, or the Turkish choreography?
Insane. Absolutely insane. You know what I want to see? I want to see the EuroLeague champion play an NBA team. Anybody else? Anybody else want to see that? I want to see the intensity. I want it to be in Europe, by the way. I think every single NBA player should have to go through like the EuroLeague system. That's why so many European players are dominating the NBA. Nikola Jokic, Luka Dončić. Who else? Victor Wembanyama, Giannis Antetokounmpo, however you say his last name. I mean, think about all these European players who are dominating the NBA. It's because they play in places like this. It all makes sense. These fans, this crowd, this atmosphere, this is something I want to be a part of. Ultra fans, invite me to a game. I want to go. I want to go. If you want to see another video like this, if you want to show me more Ultras, make sure to hit like and subscribe. I'm going to be posting a video every single day, so you're always going to have some content to watch. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in the next one. Cheers.